Butt rip.
Moving into Eldar turn 3, my guy is confused with his Wraith Sight and can't do anything. It's like a looted wagon. Roll a 1, can't do anything. It's awesome, and therefore I will refuse to bring a Psyker anywhere near them. Then I start to shoot my Star Cannons and Shuriken Cannons at these guys. Are all rolling at the same time. Finally actually able to do some wounds, which is fantastic. And so these are AP 3, and so he goes down to 4 wounds, which should have been happening earlier, but that's okay. There's still lots of time before he gets to me, right? Right? Maybe not. But again, a few more wounds here and there, 3+, and then I think he has the 5+ Feel No Pain on him. Nope, not yet. He doesn't have Endurance Cast on him. The Swooping Hawks then unload all their weapons, and 24 inches are able to kill quite a few of them, actually. They're pretty good at killing swarms. A lot better than I thought they were. So moving into Tyranids, he is casting his spell, and then I finally remember that, yeah, he needs 3 dice, but he still easily made it, but the Hive Tyrant did fail. The Gaunts make their check and are able to advance forward out of the goo and fully up there. And with the toughness 8, he isn't actually able to do anything. They aren't able to do anything to the guy up front, even though he is immobilized. Like, he can't do anything. And then the gargoyles move up, and again, I could assault, but they won't be able to actually. I think he can't overwatch, but again, they can't hurt the guy, so there's no point in getting stuck in combat with the Wraith Lord. The Tyrant, the Hive Guard rather, shoots again, but fails to do any damage, and he forgot to bring in his reserve rolls. I'll let him roll for it, and I brought it because I'm just such a nice guy. So he comes in, shoots a bunch, gets a couple wounds, and I make one of my saves, and one poor Swooping Hawk dies because of my generosity. Moving on, again, lots of shots, and then we realize that, wait, they actually can't hurt him at all. So he assaults because they're going to have poison because of the Trigon has those toxin sacks. But then the Overwatching, the Flamers, kill a lot, and only 2 guys survive to get in. And then they reveal the mysterious pool, which is the Ice Blood River, so they get rerollable armor saves, and it's dangerous terrain though. So they make the dangerous terrain test, they both attack, or no, the Turvagon tries to charge, but he actually can't fit through his models. He blocked himself off, so he goes back to where he was. And then the little Harmagant start attack, or Turvagon, nope, the Gaunts, they attack. Okay, they just deal with it. And he does make his, he gets 1 wound on him actually. No, that was me killing him. And he's fine. And he consolidates 5 inches forward. He's gonna go kill that Turvagon, hopefully. Then, it will not die. In it, the Turvagon does not regenerate any more wounds. Turn 4, I'm not fighting that Trigon. I'm out of there. Swooping Hawk, whoop, back up. Oh man, that's so cool. I like Eldar. And so, again, me being unused to Eldar, it's, in the movement phase, I deploy everything, measuring, and I realized that I forgot any psychic powers, because up to now, it wasn't relevant because everyone was in transports, and so Doom and Guide wouldn't actually do anything for me. But, so I missed out this turn, which is unfortunate. I couldn't have cast Doom, but I could have cast Guide on the guys shooting. But anyways, I shoot some more Star Cannons and Shuriken Cannons at this big guy, and I just can't hurt him. It's only 4's the wound and 4's the hit, but none of them are connecting at all. And so I try some Flamers at 6 is the wound, just anything, something, but no wounds on them. And so these gargoyles are getting dangerously close, so I start shooting back at them. And again, this is before I had actually realized the FAQ had come out. And so I am killing guys beyond the 18-inch range, even though I normally cannot. So those of you who are, want to point that out, you're right. I made a mistake. I'm sorry, Rob. And so lots of cover saves, still not enough. He barely made any at all, and lots of gargoyles die. Wraith Lord then charges into the Turvagon and gets his 3 attacks, re-rolling the hit, but he hit with all of them, and he wounds with all 3, but he makes 2 feel no pain. That toughness 6 being immune to instant death is fantastic. But yeah, so the Turvagon just reigns supreme, and then he attacks back, and just because of his poison, attacks, he's able to wound me once, and with only a 3-up save and 3 wounds, it's once you've actually wounded me, then I'm gonna die. And so Tyranids, turn 4, psychic powers, the Hive Tyrant fails, and so does Turvagon, so nothing really gets cast. And then Turvagon walks up again, but he's way out of position now. Thankfully, the Swooping Hawks were a great diversion. Fantastic. Hive Guard again moves up. Just everyone is, they were trying to get into assault and kill the Eldar. The Dire Avengers are out in the field now, and they got the scent of blood. They just want to kind of come eat me, but I don't want that to happen. So the Hive Guard shoots at the Wave Serpent, but misses both times. I was afraid he was going to actually get him. Running with the Trigon, he gets up on the hill, and it gets dangerously close. But again, it isn't turn 4, and so we'll see if it ends turn 5. I think I am actually ahead in kill points. We'll have to add them up at the end of this turn. And so my Overwatch does nothing, but he was just 1 inch short on the charge, not able to do anything. But the Gaunts that were spawned, well, they got poison attacks. And although I do have the higher initiative, I am only able to hit with once, even with the reroll and 1 wound. But he's down. He's just down to 1 wound, just barely alive. Again, if my cannons had just done a little bit better, but c'est la vie. I have lots of 3+ saves to make, and I die a horrible death from poison attacks. Lesson learned: stay away from the Turvagons and the Toxin Sacks, and a little bit of consolidation there. And so, with just that'll be the conclusion of turn 4. Again, it's pretty close game because the Tyranids are gonna rip me a new one, and he gets his wound back from It Will Not Die. And so apparently it did go off. So stay tuned, click the link below, part 3, and we'll see who's gonna win.